Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am so happy that you're here and you're joining my kitchen. Today we're gonna be making a delicious, yummy and saucy lasagna. But first, I want you to please hit that subscribe button for me and the notification bell so that you will be the first to know every time I post a new video. Now let's get over the ingredients. You're gonna need your ground beef, your lasagna, some mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, ricotta cheese, the Laughing Cow cheese, and some crushed tomatoes. And for pasta sauce today, I'm using this tomato and basil pasta sauce. And you're gonna need some apis. And for veggies, we're gonna use carrots, onions, celery, and some parsley. We're gonna use some black peppers as well, salt, and olive oil. Now I'm making sure I chopped up all my veggies and herbs for the meat sauce. To a hot pan, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil with a quarter of a cup of carrots, a quarter of a cup of celery as well, and a quarter of a cup of onions. And guys, I let everything soften really well. As you can see here, I continuously move it around the pot because we don't want to forget about it. We don't want it to get burned. We just want to babysit it a little bit until it is softened and the onions are golden brown. I push it to the side and now it's time to add our ground beef. Today I'm using ground beef, but you can definitely use ground turkey, sausages. Listen, the possibilities are endless. You can use whatever you prefer. I'm also taking my time to help break down the meat because we want it to cook a lot faster and we don't want it to create these big balls, okay? Just take your time with it. Now it's time to add our apis. I'm using 2 tablespoons here, but you can definitely use more if you prefer. And if you don't have any pre-made apis, you can use garlic powder, onion powder, paprika or cayenne for some heat. And seasoning is to taste, guys. If you already have a seasoning at home that works for you, you can definitely use it in this recipe. Now I'm adding some black peppers. I'm adding a good amount because I love black peppers. Alrighty, now it's time to add some salt. And then I'm also going to add my crushed tomato paste. I like mine saucy, so I like to add a lot of tomato paste or sauce. And I am going to add my pasta sauce. I'm only adding half because I'm saving the rest to add on top of the lasagna later. Okay, and some more salt. And we're just going to let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. While we're waiting on the meat, now is the perfect time to grate our cheese. Now I am grating the mozzarella cheese. And then now the Parmesan cheese. And now it's time to make the cheese mix. So I'm using the ricotta cheese. I'm only using half of the container, guys. And the Laughing Cow cheese. Now this one is optional. If you can find it, that's okay. You can just leave it out or use any other cheese that you could find. And I am adding a little bit of the mozzarella. And I use fresh mozzarella, guys. And we're going to add a little bit of the Parmesan. If you can grate your cheese, always do so. Don't buy the packaged cheese, guys. And some parsley, fresh parsley. And we're gonna give it a good mix. And we're going to add 1 large egg. Give it a mix. And we're going to add some salt, so some boiling water, and we're going to add our pasta or lasagna noodle and let it cook for 4 minutes only, guys. Do not overcook them. And we're going to add some cold water to stop the cooking process. And now our sauce is ready. And as a dish tray today, I'm using my Pyrex. It's a little bit longer than the lasagna, but it's totally fine. It works well. And I also use a little bit of butter to grease my dish, just to make sure nothing sticks at the bottom of it. And then we're going to start our first layer with the meat sauce. And then we're going to add 3 noodles, just like so. And then we're going to do another layer of the meat sauce. Okay. And after the meat sauce, guys, we're going to use our cheese mix. So we're going to do 1 layer of that. Okay, 1 layer of the cheese mix. Now, I lost a footage right after this, but what I did, I add 1 layer of the mozzarella cheese and 1 layer of the Parmesan cheese. You just have to repeat the process until you have 3 layers of noodles. Just like so. And then on top, I added the remainder of my mozzarella cheese. Okay, and then what I'm doing here is adding an aluminum foil on top of it. Just make sure you use some toothpick so that way it does not stick to the cheese. And then it's ready to bake at 375 degrees for 45 minutes. Now we are all ready. Okay, and then now I'm using the broiler just to melt the cheese for 5 minutes. I use 7 minutes, but you could use 5 minutes. Okay, now it is ready. We're going to let it sit for 30 minutes, guys, before we serve it, before we cut and serve it. Okay, and we're going to add a little bit of parsley. And after 30 minutes, it is ready to be served. Yummy! Ooh, and look at that sauce, the cheese, and the color. Just beautiful and delicious, guys. Go ahead and serve yourself a nice piece, okay? A nice piece. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you've used differently in your lasagna. Hit the like button. Share this video with your friends, your family on all platforms, and bon appetit. Bye now.